Hello, sixth grade. How are you today? Today we are going to continue our lesson for chapter 1, and we are going to see what we're going to do today. Hey, go away. Okay, so today is Tuesday, the 14th of April. It's also my sister's birthday, so happy birthday to Kirsten. So your agenda for today, you should have done the bell work already today. Also, have watched this video lesson before you get to the next part, which is the reading 1.1 passage, which is in Google Classroom for you. And there is a Google Classroom form for both of the activities we're going to do today. Assignments must be turned into camp for attendance. Please, 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 please do your work. So today's things that are due today are the bell work and the Google form. It's one thing, reading 1.2 questions and A1.2 responses. By the end of this lesson, you are going to be able to analyze interactions between organisms and between organisms and their environment. Okay, it's going to be kind of a short one today. So what we are going to talk about is we're going to skip the reading. You can do that by yourselves. But we're going to go out on a mini field trip. So you are going to go outside somewhere. You will need to find just in your backyard or in your neighborhood. Make sure that you're staying safe. But I want you to find something that is alive in its natural environment. So yesterday we were out doing some stuff for Easter, and we saw on our wall a lizard. Okay, so here is a picture of the kind of lizard we saw, and I want to observe it. Okay, so as a scientist, we need to decide what things we're going to look for when we write and we take notation on what our observations are. So what do you think would be some good things to note about my lizard? Okay, and remember, we're studying how they interact. So think about it for just a minute. Okay. Things that we need to include need to be important. Okay. Do we need to talk about what I was doing? No, because that's not what's important about the organism. What about the day of the year? Could that have a possibility of an important reason? Yeah, because some things only come out at certain times of the year. What about the time of day? Yeah, it's like if I went out right now, because right now it's dark when I'm filming this, I'm not going to find a lot of organisms outside because there's not a lot of nocturnal things that I can see. Temperature. Would the temperature of the outside be important? Yeah, because some things only come out at night. Or sorry, when it's a certain temperature. Whenever it's too hot or too cold, they won't come out. Okay. Where is my organism? What is it doing? Is it interacting with anything? Did it leave any traces? All of these things have to do with being a good observer. So we're going to remember my little lizard. I looked him up, and he is a sagebrush lizard. They're really common around here. And since I live at the edge of a big empty lot, there's a lot of them around here, and I think they're pretty cool. Okay, so this is what your assignment today is going to look like. Okay, so your name, and then questions in the reading. What surprised you in the reading? What kind of interactions do the biologists study in the reading? What did the biologists in the reading study? And then we're going to get to the second part. So for this activity, you're going to be going outside around your yard or your neighborhood to find and observe an organism interacting with its environment. And you need to report on what you observe. So where's my organism at? Okay, so I saw, it's not going to let me open it. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to pause this for just a second. All right, fixed it. Okay, so for this activity, we're going to go outside in our yard or the neighborhood. Make sure you stay safe. And we're going to find an organism. Okay, it might be a plant. It might be an animal. I really hope you could find something that is a wild animal and not a person, or something that's related to humanity living in this area. Try and find something that's a little bit more apart from humanity, if you can. If you can't, then go for something that you can find. Okay. So what is my organism? My organism was a little lizard. So a lizard. Okay. Where is my organism at? It was on my backyard wall in mountain, capital. In Mountain's Edge. Why is it important that I put the location of my animal, not just outside? Okay, what if my organism, my little lizard, is specific to this region? Okay, as a scientist, I need to note where I am. Okay, and so we're actually going to come back and do that by Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, what is my organism doing? So my lizard was climbing the cinder block wall in my yard. Okay, and I also observed him doing some funky little things. He was in the sun, and he was doing little push-ups on my wall. Okay, so I don't know why he was doing push-ups, but now I have some notation so I can come back and look. Okay, was my organism interacting with anything else? Nope, he wasn't. He was just sunning. Okay, so while he was on the wall is not another organism that he was interacting with. He was on something that wasn't alive, so I'm not going to do that. Are there any signs that my organism left behind or deposited? Okay, so some things that could be there are animals can leave tracks, feces, or poop. Feathers, matted grasses, plants can leave seeds, dead leaves, flower parts, and so on. If so, what did you see? Okay, so not too bad. So this needs to be done for today, and I will give you a warning. Don't leave this until the last minute to do. You need to do this. The best time to do this is in the morning or the early afternoon because that's when the animals around here are active. I went out tonight about 6 o'clock to try and find something. I couldn't find anything except for a couple of birds flying around, and it was hard to look and see what's going on with them. So make sure that you are timing this well. Okay, so you are going to be not only reading our reading, but finding an organism that you can see interacting, and you're going to be documenting it. Nothing too big today. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.